Hey guys, before the video starts, I want to let you know that I'm going to be doing a giveaway for the Final Shape Collector's Edition. If you like what you see in this video and you want one for yourself, definitely be sure to enter. All you have to do is make sure you're subscribed to the channel and follow me over on Twitter. I'll have a pinned tweet over there that you can like and retweet, and then you're officially entered. Information and where you need to go will be linked down below, and best of luck to everyone that enters. I hope you enjoy. Also, this is one of the first times I've ever really done content like this. I was very excited, so bear with me and let's see how it goes. This is going to be a very professional unboxing video we have here. I have my TV tray set up right here. I'm going to try to show you all the contents. I do know that this is the collector's edition for Final Shape, so if you're interested in seeing what's in this, I hope this video helps you out. I'm very excited to jump into this. This is the first time I've ever really done content like this, and you're probably going to see a good amount of edits while I'm trying to get this initial packaging open. But we're obviously going to slow things down once I get into it. And while we're getting this last little bit open, I do want to give a massive thanks to Bungie for sending this out and giving me the opportunity to even do this. And also a massive thanks to you all, because if it wasn't for you showing all the constant love and support that you have been showing for these past couple years, I wouldn't even be on Bungie's radar to even get this sent to. So I couldn't be here if it wasn't for you, and I seriously just appreciate everything that you all do. Thank you all so much. But all right, we got into it here, and let's take a look. Let's get this all open up. I do see it right here. Final Shape Collector's Editions. All right, so I'll open it up backwards. So I'm gonna try to clean this out real quick. Okay, all right. Okay, it looks pretty sick. I know you guys can't really see it yet, but this is the box so far. As you see, we have the Traveler being carved into, Destiny logo. We have, I assume, just the Darkness logo with, you know, the Pyramid and the Traveler. And then we have all the content on the back. So let's pop this open. There's a plastic wrap around it, so be prepared for probably another cut because I'm gonna have to get this off. All right, so we got the plastic off, and now we're gonna get this other little additional cover off. And it appears just to be the exact same. Yeah, I don't think there's anything different other than it just shows more of the really cool decals. I don't even know if the camera will pick that up. But all right, so we open this up. Get these scissors down so we can do this a little bit easier. Okay, so already starting off really sick with the banner. But we come up here, there's probably going to be some codes on these things, so I'm going to try to not show them off right now, unless they're like a universal thing. So we have a massive, you know, art right here of the tower with the Traveler. This looks absolutely sick. And we also have a little Vanguard book right here, a classified report. I'm sure this is going to be a ton of lore in here. Let's see if I can pop this open real quick and get a little sneak peek. I'm not exactly sure what this is going to be about. Maybe this is going to be like Ido's records or whatever, like if they were kind of hinting at like she was exploring the system looking for hope or something. Okay, so we also have a little badge in here, which is cool. It's a pretty sick badge. It almost looks like one of the symbols from Battle of the Disciple. I couldn't think of the name of it off the top of my head, but we also have another little thing here. There's a code on the back of this. I'm pretty sure this is just going to be for one of the emblems, so we'll throw that down. But then we also have a book here with a Fallen logo on it. So yeah, this is definitely going to be Ido's recordings. Yeah, this is a ton to read and look through here. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of interesting stuff to dive into this. I'm definitely going to be reading this pretty soon. All right, next up we have another little book. It is a autograph book. Let's see what's up in here. Pop this open. We have another little thing. But let's look at the book real quick. So, okay, there's just a bunch of, oh, this is some really cool art. Nice little handwriting there. This is actually really cool. This is like, it seems to be like autographs from like the characters in Destiny, kind of. This is actually like really sweet. I actually like this a lot. I'm excited to read through all that. I don't think this is gonna have war implications. I think this is kind of like a little nice thing. This also is like really good quality. Like actually like super good quality. But let's take a look at our other little thing that was in the book. All right, so we got that popped open, and there's definitely some sort of puzzle here. I'm not exactly sure what that's gonna lead to. We'll have to play with that later. But we also have another little thing to pop open here. Oh, they're little spicy ramen coupons. Wait, there's so many. What? Wait, that's so cool. What the? I actually love that. Bro, they gave you so many. I'll have to be giving some of these away, I guess. Like, what the world? This is actually so funny. I'm happy they included something like this. I'm gonna set these over here. Let's get into the major content, I'm also going to set these aside, pull all this out, and I think we all know what this is about to be. The tower from Destiny 1. It seems to be Destiny 2 now with the Into the Light, released from that picture. So this looks absolutely incredible. This is so sick. Now, it does also have the figurines inside, and I can already feel that there's some like secrets, like these doors are moving, so I'm pretty sure there's some way to open these doors. That is really, really cool. I know you can't also power it up. It did come with a USB cable, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's tucked in the back there. But there are also some figurines here that you can put on the tower that are apparently magnetic and also can cause some like secrets and stuff. That is everything. It seems like I may be missing something, because I swear this was supposed to have Cade in here, or maybe that's the secret. Maybe you have to open it up and get Cade or something. I'll give you another zoom in on the tower. So as you see here, you know, we have the landing zone over here. Like it looks absolutely so sick. You have the hangar over here with the speaker. Like, it's so well detailed. Like, they even have the back of the tower where like Iron Banner and stuff is at. Like, that's so cool. All right, so I think I'm gonna get all this stuff out the way really quick, and I'm gonna try to plug this up so we can see what it does. Okay. Turns out it was already on. You didn't really have to charge, but I found the power button. As you see, it actually has some pretty sick lighting. Like, look at the lights down. Like, what is this? Like, this actually looks so cool. Like, what the world? All right, I think that gives a pretty good representation of how the tower is going to look, and I hope this kind of helps you out and decide if you want to purchase the collector's edition. I think it's actually really cool. A bunch of the stuff is super high quality. The tower looks absolutely crazy. I can't wait to just set this up. I'll probably have it in the back there. Like I said at the beginning, I am going to be doing a giveaway for one of these. If you do want to enter that, I wish you all the best of luck. I think this is really cool. And once again, thank you so much, Bungie, for sending this. And thank you all so much for even giving me the opportunity to even receive something like this. I truly appreciate everything, and I seriously just cannot thank you all enough. All right, so this is day 2 of me having the collector's edition now, and I've played around with it a lot, and I want to show you off kind of some of the secrets that I found. I don't think I found everything yet, but I do want to show you how I got to getting the code that I'm going to show off later in the video. But first off, let's just take a little bit more look in depth of everything. I did forget to mention this, but this is actually a note. This doesn't have a code on it, like I said earlier in the video. This is a note from Ido, basically like giving us a rundown of what she's been up to. And like I was saying, and like they've also said in the trailer for this, that she basically is just going around looking for things to, I guess, help us defeat the witness or give us hope. And that is what this whole book is about. This is basically all her findings. It's going to just be a lot of logs from, it seems like, a lot of different areas of the universe. So this is a really cool read. I still haven't read the entire thing yet. I kind of just skimmed through it, kind of in hopes trying to find that emblem, which we'll get into in a second. But really cool. And then also at the same time, like I said earlier in the video, this is just going to be a bunch of autographs. It's kind of like everyone saying like goodbye because we're going to the Traveler. There's pretty much every single Destiny character you can think of. They're going to be in here writing you a little note or drawing you a picture. They even have Archie in here with a little paw print. Like, it's actually super cool. It's super sweet. I actually really love this. It's very sentimental. It doesn't take itself too serious. I still haven't looked at everything through quite yet, but it's really cool just seeing all the Destiny universe people. You have, you know, Eva in here. There's even a Finchurch thing written in here, which is actually pretty interesting. But then moving on, as you see, we do have Arama cards. Nothing really new for those, or the badge. But I did forget to mention that it did come with this little letter wrapped up in it, and it basically just says the coupons don't expire and you can use them anytime, from Maurice. I guess that's the ramen shop vendor name. I don't know if that's actually in the lore or not, so don't flame me if I don't know that. But for the main thing, I want to take a look at the tower some more. So we can power it back on here, and I want to kind of show off what this can actually do. So this is just its normal state, and you just power it on. It does have a speaker on the bottom, and what that is going to do is you can actually turn this to ambient mode, and I really hope the mic picks this up because it's very cool. But this is going to play the Destiny 1 music. So let's turn this next mode on. And as you see, that is super cool. It's just a little ambient thing you can have once you just want to set it up somewhere. Then it goes to just bird chirping, like random tower noises. What's really cool is the fact that it will play like the intercom, like, you know, where Cade, Zavala, and Ikora will just randomly talk, or just like anyone, or just throughout the tower. Those will play if you just leave it sitting there long enough. Okay. There was one right there. I just think that's super cool. But we can go to its next mode, and that is going to be its secret mode. So it turns, and now it's just going to play this ambient noise. But what you can do in the secret mode is you can actually put your little figurines on the tower, and they will actually talk to you. So I put Zavala on here. Know how proud I am of what you have done. And he said, if we do not meet again, know how proud I am of what you've done. So that's really cool. But this involves some of the secrets. So like I was saying, I thought mine just didn't have Cade, but what you can do, you can actually put Ikora on the front.
We stand behind you.
She's gonna say we stand behind you. And then you can put Zavala on the back here on the back end of the tower. And it actually opens that secret door. And then in that secret door, you can guess who came out of there. And then, of course, Cade will come out of there. But I've already taken him out. So that's how you actually get Cade. And then, of course, now that you have Cade, you can actually put Cade on here. And he will also talk to you. So.
Hey, take me with you.
He just says, hey, take me with you. And the coolest part is you can actually put 2 people on there. So say like Zavala and Cade. Or I have Ikora on there.
You bet. Usual stinks. Winter kill. Ishtar sink. Please, I have things to attend to.
Okay, and they talk to each other. So that's pretty cool. Again, I don't know how well it picked all this up, but it's super cool. They'll have a little conversation. I honestly, that's as far as I've gotten finding some of these secrets with the towers, just getting Cade out and these little dialogues. I don't know if there's anything else super secret involved with it. I'm sure there are going to be a bunch of other creators that will have that video up that are way more into finding those secrets. But now some secrets I did find are going to be the universal codes for the collector's edition. And if you don't care how I found these, here, I'll put all the codes on screen right now, plus their emblems. And if you want any of these, just be sure to head over to Bungie.net and just redeem the code over there. And you can have some of these really cool emblems. I really like the drawing one with all the pictures on it. I may even rock this one from now on. But all right, let's start off with the first one. And I think there's only 4. There could be more. I haven't really found anything else that could kind of be a secret. But let's start off with the one that I like the most, and that is going to be in the autograph book. If you actually come over, there's going to be a bunch of pictures that you can actually pull out, and it makes this whole long thing. There's a bunch of cute little drawings on here, very reminiscent of the emblem in game. And if you actually take this in, as you see, there's a little itty bitty amount of writing right there. You can actually put this with this other part that also has a little red writing, and it will just form a code. This one is pretty simple. You probably can't see it super well because I can't line it up that well and look at the camera, but as you see, that will just form a little code, and then you have the emblem. It's pretty sick. But the next one is also in this book, and it actually has something to do with this little pattern at the top of this page. This one, I think it's just a red herring, or maybe it's just supposed to get you to look at the main one, but there's another one right here. But the main one is going to be this, and this, as you can see, is just a bunch of lines. You can already see there's kind of like a 6 right here. It's basically a giant maze. I'll put the picture on screen of me trying to solve it. But once you do, after you solve it, pretty much if you go from left to right, it will form a code. And then that code will grant you the Gone Home emblem. This is actually the last one I solved, even though, you know, kind of like the other one is it wasn't like too difficult. But the other ones that I guess take a little bit more effort other than just doing a maze or lining a picture up together is going to be with this book right here. Now, this one has be lines pictures up as well, but it actually has to do with something else that we received in the collector's edition. That is going to be this little piece of paper. If you've heard early in the video, I'm pretty sure I was saying that, like, I'm sure this is going to have to deal with the puzzle, and it absolutely is. So if you take a look at it, it has a bunch of little symbols and numbers and stuff on it. But if you look at this side over here, there's a bunch of numbers, in the, number 32 is circled or squared off, or however you want to say it. So that indicates that obviously 32 is going to have something special to do with this. Well, this book has, I think, 38. Yeah, it has 38 pages in it. So, the first thought is, let's go to page 32 since that's circled, and there's really nothing special here. But if you look, this does have the word hope on it in the middle. If it'll pick it up, there you go, it has hope on it. So if you read this all the way through, you will find that this does have hope in it. So all you have to do now is basically take this, line it up with the word hope in here, since it is the same font, and you will actually receive a code with all the other little boxes covered in with letters. You can't really see it super well on camera, but just know that all those little boxes that are shooting out of the word hope from 1 to 9, that'll form a code, and then that will grant you the archive code. So again, this one was a little bit harder. It took a couple different things to get it to work out. And then I guess the most, it wasn't really challenging when I say most challenging, but that is going to be the last emblem, and it's actually going to also be involved with this book, and it's going to be involved with all these pictures right here of the worms. Now, the worms we've seen, especially in like Val the Disciple and stuff, we've kind of seen the stuff like frozen in the ice and everything. So there's basically a giant worm right here, and that is split up. And if you search throughout the book, there are going to be a lot of images, again, of worms like we saw on the other page too, but some of them have numbers and letters on them. So as you see right here, this one, you probably won't be able to see it, but they're both 4s. They're literally the same number. But basically, you come over to this worm, you find where it's at, and then you know that this one and this one are 4. So you have 44 right here back to back. That already gets you thinking that's probably part of code. But so then you go to like this page, there are more, and there are going to be even more letters. I think this is what, F, M, and then K. So basically, again, you go back to that worm, and then the body parts of those letters, put them in line with these body parts, and then eventually, after you do all the pictures, you will form the code. And that's how I found the 4th code. Now, I don't think there are any more. Again, I have looked and looked and looked, and I really can't see anything else that could be a code. If there is, I will just put it in the comments or in the description. But I think that is everything code-wise with the collector's edition, other than the one that is exclusive to the people that bought the collector's edition. If you like any of these emblems, definitely be sure to head over to Bungie.net and redeem them. And again, that drawing one to me is actually pretty sick. But all right, I think that's going to do it all for me. Let me know what y'all think about the collector's edition down below. I hope you found this video enjoyable. Again, I don't normally do content like this, but hey, if you liked it, I'm definitely down to do more. This has definitely made me a lot more excited for the final shape and even into the light. And of course, if you want to see all the content that I'm going to bring, definitely be sure to stick around because I'm going to be covering it like crazy. But to end the video, once again, I want to say thank you all so much for the support. I couldn't put together videos like this if it wasn't for each and every single one of you, and just know that you all mean the absolute world to me. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Peace.